Yeah, just get the conversation. Praise the Lord. Come here, man. Let's have a conversation. You're from the Islamic booth. I want to preach here so people can see. Come here, brother. You want to hear a conversation from me?
Do you take questions?
I take questions. So come here and you can ask a question. What's your question?
Take questions.
What's your question?
Have it at the same level. Yeah.
Come here, brother.
No, come down.
I make the rules because it's my booth. If I wanted to come to your booth, I would come there.
Do you have rules?
Do you have a question?
Do you have rules?
If you have a question for me, I can answer your question.
Let's establish your rules first.
Do you have a question for me? What's your question? Don't waste my time, sir. What's your question?
You made statements.
What's your question?
Hang on. Relax. Relax.
Yeah.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
What is your question?
You made statements.
Yes.
I ask you a sincere question.
Yes.
What
was the purpose of Jesus coming?
Yeah. What is his purpose?
His purpose was to die for sinners and to be the Savior of the world.
You made a statement. Ezekiel. Watch this. Ezekiel 18:20. Quote it for the rest.
Ezekiel 18:20 says that a father cannot take ownership for the sons.
Quote everything.
Okay, go ahead.
Quote everything.
Let's get a Bible.
Yes.
Ezekiel chapter 18 verses 20 says this.
What Bible is that, by the way?
King James.
King James. Wait a second.
What translation of the Qur'an do you have over there? Because there's about 20 of them online.
We have.
Which one? Is Abdullah Yusuf Ali or Khan or which one?
Buddy, we have the same Quran.
Do you?
Unlike you have different versions.
Okay. Then what about the 7 different recitations of the Quran that is mentioned in the Hadith?
NIV, is it the same as that book that you
The
have?
New International Version is a modern version. The King James Version was done in 1611.
You see, I have to shout.
Okay, so I said come here and I can give you the mic.
Okay.
So what's your question? The purpose of Jesus Christ? The purpose of Jesus Christ that he died on the cross for your sin.
Don't be on the same standard.
Okay, what's your question?
Be fair. You want to be fair?
What's your question?
Okay. What version of the Bible do you use right now?
This is King James Version.
Is it the same as in NIV?
The readings are different because the English is different.
If it is different, does it has the same amount of verses as the NIV?
If the reading is different and the word usages are different because of the different types of Englishes, the amount of words will be a little different. Just like any translation, if you know anything about translation from one language to another, then you're going to know that Arabic into English will have a different. Hold on.
I ask you an academic question.
I'm going to answer the questions.
I ask you an academic question.
If you're going to answer me, then you need to listen to me.
Does it have the same amount of verses?
No.
So if it doesn't have the same amount of verses, how can you qualify it to be a book of God if it has more or less words in it?
I'll answer your question.
Please.
I'm going to ask you a question. Is the Abdullah Yusuf Ali translation and the Khan translation of the Quran, does it have the same amount of verses?
Yes. Yes.
And the words are exactly the same?
The Quran, if you have anyone here recently saw in the TV that in England, they just found a new Quran, and it dates back to the 7th century, and it contains the same amount, unlike you, that according to the historian Bart Ehrman, you have over 5,800 scriptures, and none of them are the same.
Who cares?
Who cares? The validity of the Word of God. Listen to me. If the validity of the book that you can claim is from God has a more, I did. He didn't answer the way it is.
Okay, no. Don't you notice I'm giving you the mic?
In Acts.
Don't you notice I'm giving you the mic?
Acts chapter 8, verse 37. Is it in NIV?
I don't have an NIV translation here right now.
Anyone here has an NIV Bible or an internet?
Sir.
You know that when I put you on the stand,
am I not giving you the mic?
Not worried.
I'm not worried about what you got to say. You know why? Because Muhammad's in the grave, my friend.
who cares?
It does matter. You know why it matters?
Why are you
I'm going to tell you. No, you actually asked me a question.
Yes, I
the
did.
purpose of Jesus. How did we get into Bible translation?
The book that you have is from God.
How did you get into Bible translation?
You're not translating it. You're not.
You see, you switched 3 topics in the middle of one question. What was the first question that you asked? What was the first question you asked?
You forgot?
No, I remember. What was the purpose of Jesus coming?
So why you?
So what are we talking about Bible translations now?
Not the translation. That's all we have.
I said it's valid.
No, according to your book. According to your book. If I quote correctly, and you can correct me. The grass would wither, but the words of God remain the same.
Right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, if you come to me with a book that you claim to be from God, and it has a different wording that have been taken out or they've been interpolated, you know what it means?
What does that mean?
I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
What that would mean is either there's scribal errors, either there's copying errors, scribal errors, or it's been tampered with.